Hey everyone! In today's video, we'll be breaking down India's path to the World Test Championship WTC final and how the ongoing rain-affected Gabba Test could impact their qualification chances. With 4 teams fighting for a spot in the final, we'll explain exactly what India needs to do, even if this match ends in a washout. India's road to the WTC final is still open, but the rain in Brisbane is complicating things. Can India still qualify, or will they need to rely on other teams' results? Watch until the end to find out. Current WTC standings. As it stands, South Africa is leading the WTC table, followed by Australia in second place and India in third. India and Australia are in the middle of a 5-match series, currently tied 1-1 after 2 tests. Meanwhile, South Africa is gearing up to play Pakistan, with 2 home tests starting on Boxing Day. Australia is also scheduled for 2 additional tests against Sri Lanka after this series, which could shake up the standings even further. Impact of Gabba Test washout. The Gabba Test has been significantly impacted by rain. After the first day was washed out, the forecast for the remaining days isn't looking great either. If this match ends in a draw, the series will be tied at 1-1, with 2 tests left to play in Melbourne and Sydney. So, how does this affect India's qualification chances for the WTC final? Let's break it down. Before we dive into India's possible paths to the final, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more cricket analysis and updates. Hit that bell icon so you never miss a new video. Now back to the WTC race. How India can still qualify for the WTC final. Here's how India can qualify for the WTC final, even if the Brisbane test ends in a washout. If India wins both of the remaining tests in Melbourne and Sydney, they'll qualify for the WTC final without relying on any other results. If India wins the series 2-1, Sri Lanka must avoid a whitewash against Australia in their upcoming series. If the series ends in a 2-2 draw, Sri Lanka will need to beat Australia in their series by any margin for India to qualify. If India draws the series 1-1, Sri Lanka must either beat or draw against Australia for India to have a chance. India is out of the race if they lose the series by any margin. Next, what to expect next? While day 1 at the Gabba saw only 13.2 overs bowled, with Australia at 28 in a row, play will resume on day 2, starting half an hour earlier to make up for lost time. However, the weather remains a concern for the rest of the match. A maximum of 98 overs can be bowled on day 2, but it all depends on how the rain holds up. Conclusion. So there you have it. India's path to the WTC final is still very much alive, but it all depends on how they perform in the remaining tests and how Australia fares against Sri Lanka. What do you think? Will India pull off a series win, or will rain play spoil sport? Let us know your predictions in the comments below.